Good afternoon. My name is Larry Klayman. You know me as the founder of both Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. I'm also a former federal prosecutor. I'm chairman and general counsel of Freedom Watch. You can read about us at www.freedomwatchusa.org, and I hope you'll support our various activities. Today I'm coming to you to talk about what's been going on with regard to these leaks, that is wiretapping in effect, of President Trump and his White House. We've seen what's happened with regard to General Mike Flynn. That has been released through news medias like CNN, New York Times, Washington Post. It's resulted in his firing by President Trump. He's a good man, by the way, and I've offered to represent him, but he made a mistake. But he's not to be condemned for it. But what is to be condemned is this leftist news media. And we've got an advertisement right now on Newsmax.com about our leftist media strike force. I hope you'll turn to that we need to destroy it before it destroys us. That means the leftist media. And the worst of all of the leftist media these days is not just the New York Times and Washington Post, but CNN, the Clinton News Network, the Communist News Network. There are other names that you can call it as well. But as President Trump pointed out at his news conference today, it's being run by an individual by the name of Jeff Zucker, or Zucker, whatever you want to say. It rhymes with some other things. But the reality is that this guy is not just a loser. He almost drove NBC when he ran it into the tank. But he's a dishonest loser. He is an individual who's only 5'6". I don't hold him to account because of his size, but unfortunately his intellectual ability kind of sizes up to his actual physical size. And what he's doing, he's now driving CNN to the tank. Because you've got some journalists there who are basically kissing his derriere to keep their jobs. This guy's an ultra-leftist. Regrettably, I'm Jewish and I'm proud of it. I'm Jewish Christian. But the Jewish left is very destructive of this country. People like George Soros, who collaborated with Nazis, turning his own people into Hitler by taking their property on the way to gas chambers. This is the Jewish left in this country these days, and they need to be held to account. Just like African Americans, good African Americans, like my clients Dimitri Penny, are holding Black Lives Matter and others to account. And Jeff Zucker, frankly, is the worst of the worst. And I want you people to recognize this, because we need to take on CNN. We need to take on the New York Times. We need to take on the Washington Post, because they are destroying this country with fake news. Yes, it's fake news. And you have my word with our leftist media strike force. You can go to Freedom Watch USA to see what we're doing. freedomwatchusa.org. We're going to be filing a Federal Election Commission complaint against Jeff Zucker and CNN for their perversion of the news. Frankly, they should have their license yanked. That's my message for today. See what we're doing here at Freedom Watch at freedomwatchusa.org. But now is the time to rise up. There is a place for reputable news organizations. And as President Trump pointed out today in his press conference, bad stories are one thing. We all experience that. But when you make up stuff, when you manufacture stuff to try to destroy the person who's trying to make America great again, and I'll be critical when I have to be, but let's give this president a chance. I think he's a good man, and I think the people around him are. When that kind of thing happens, it threatens our very republic. God bless you. God bless America. God save America. Have a nice day.